You're watching RT, coming to you live from Moscow. Time now for the latest in our close-up series, where we explore undiscovered parts of Russia. Well, today we are in the Kirov region. It's famous for its natural beauty and stunning countryside. As we explore the region, RT's Igor Gorodnov explains how people there are taking matters into their own hands as they tackle local problems.
Sociological surveys regularly show that Russians are more concerned with practical problems, with social issues, than they are with abstract freedoms. In a region such as the Kirov region, one of the poorer regions in Russia, one which gets subsidies from Moscow, these practical problems are particularly pressing. Problems of infrastructure, problems of providing services. So here, with a limited budget, they've come up with an innovative way of solving the most pressing issues. They got what they asked for. 2 slides, a sandbank and a beach hut might not seem like much, but for a small community in the Kirov region, they've become a leisure hotspot.
There used to be no one here, it was abandoned. Now when the sun is out, you can't get a place.
This type of project only cost $5,000, but there was no money in the local budget to build safe access to the lake, until the regional government introduced the local initiative scheme. When they heard of it, the village clubbed together and applied for a grant from a special fund. Within a month, the beach was laid.
We were consulted over this. It was our decision to build it, and I think as a result, people look after this property properly.
The idea of micro-projects was thought up jointly by the World Bank and the Kirov administration. They provide about 2/3 of the money, while local citizens have to find the rest, often going round houses to collect the cash. Nearly 200 micro-projects will be built in this region by the end of the year.
We want to change people's attitudes. Instead of expecting things done for them, we want them to take initiative. We are giving power back to the people.
This might look like a Women's Institute meeting in a village hall. In fact, the participants are thrashing out the details of a new road. There is heated debate about the quality of the works and whether the builders are falling behind.
Unlike other projects, the financing of the road is completely transparent. We know where every ruble has gone.
The village of Kalachegi has just over 1,000 residents, several hundred of them petty criminals serving their time in a labor colony. It has one poorly stocked shop, and for every road it builds, there are tens more that need to be repaired. One micro-project will not solve its problems, but it is a start. Now, the government can't just rely on its citizens to come up with a solution for every single infrastructural problem that faces Russia. But in a place where major decisions are often made with little consultation, for the foreseeable future, this program is a good idea. The person next to me is Olesya Stezhanina, who's a local journalist, so you should be well aware of the main issues, the main problems in this region. We've just seen some of the social initiatives and the problems they tackle, but in your view, what are the most serious, what are the most pressing issues that face the Kirov region?
Well, in my opinion, the problems of young people are really serious in our region, because young people can't find a good job, and I mean a job with a good salary. For example, according to my own experience, it was very difficult for me to find a good job, and of course that's why young people who finish schools, they try to maybe begin a better life. They move to another cities, to Moscow, to St. Petersburg, to big cities. They think it will be better for them.
Olesya, you work as a journalist. Is this the dream job in your region?
I had different jobs. I worked as a waitress, as a promoter. I solved different things, but now I work as a journalist, and I can say that it's my choice and it is good for me. And I think it is one of the best variants for me to work here, because there are no good jobs here for young people.
Okay, well, at least it looks like a hard life. We should be lucky elsewhere in the world. Difficult in the Kirov region, but you're coping. Thank you.
Thank you.
That brings us up to date here on RT. Let's see what's happening in business with Yulia.